BMW. If you know all of these, you should seek therapy. Number 1. The most ticketed BMW in America is the i3, with 17% of its owners committing speeding violations. Yes, the i3, out of all the BMWs you could speed in. Number 2. The X6 was the first ever coupe SUV. Number 3. In the 1940s, BMW made pots and pans, the only pots and pans in history with a check engine light. Number 4. The first BMW to have the iconic kidney grills was the 303, which was released in 1933. Number 5. On the new BMW Z4, you can open the roof at 110 miles per hour, which is a lot more than the 30-mile-per-hour limit that other brands have. Number 6. BMW hasn't made a two-door M3 since 2013. Number 7. The M1 was the first supercar and the first M car made by BMW. It was designed by the same guy who designed the DeLorean. Number 8. The BMW M1 was originally supposed to be a collaboration between Lamborghini and BMW, but Lamborghini backed out due to financial issues. Number 9. The E31 8 Series was the second BMW to have pop-up headlights. It was also the last. Number 10. The G23 series was the first generation to not have a conventional handbrake. Number 11. Before making cars, BMW used to make motorcycles, and before that they made airplanes. Number 12. The 1992 McLaren F1, which is still the fastest naturally aspirated car in the world, had the S70 V12 engine made by BMW, which can also be found on the 850 CSI. Number 13. BMWs haven't had dipsticks since 2006, but don't worry, there's still a way you can check the oil. Just look down. Number 14. The BMW i8, which is a supercar, is slower than the X5M. Number 15. On the i8, you can't open the hood, or at least you're not supposed to. That's why it's a two-person job. Number 16. On the new 5 Series, you can change lanes with your eyes. Number 17. This is the BMW Gina. Or Gina? Anyways, it's a fabric-based, shape-shifting sports car, and it's useless, overcomplicated, arguably stupid, and really, really cool. Number 18. In 1986, some engineers at the BMW Munich factory turned a convertible E30 into a pickup to transport packages on factory grounds, and when the E30 got older, they decided to make another one using a convertible E92, and it's still in use at the factory. Number 19. The XM Label Red is the most powerful and the most expensive BMW currently in production. Number 20. BMW built its first electric vehicle in 1972. The 1602 Elektro-Antrieb had a top speed of 60 miles per hour and a 0 to 30 time of 8 seconds. It could probably give the i8 a run for its money. Number 21. The E92 is the only M3 to have a V8 and the last generation without turbos. Same thing goes for the E60 M5, which was the only M5 with a V10 and the last one without turbos. Number 22. Based on a recent study, the most common issue on all BMWs is oil leaks. Yeah, 'cause that needed a study. Number 23. You might have heard the term Beamer or Bimmer. Well, there's actually a difference between the two. Beamer is the slang used for BMW motorcycles, while Bimmer refers to BMW cars. Number 24. The E39 5 Series was on Car and Driver's annual 10 Best list for 6 years straight. Number 25. The E46 is the best-selling BMW of all time with 3.2 million units sold. Number 26. The first car BMW sold was a rebadged Dixie called the 315. Number 27. BMW's headquarters in Germany was built to resemble a 4-cylinder engine, with the museum resembling a cylinder head. Number 28. At 170 miles per hour, BMW was responsible for the fastest motorcycle in the world in 1937. Since then, their motorcycles have broken over 200 speed records and countless speeding limits. Surprisingly, BMW's first hydrogen car was a 7 Series. What's even more surprising is how they managed to sell 100 of them. Number 32. BMW has been using the ultimate driving machine slogan since 1972. Number 33. The 2014 2 Series was the first BMW built with front-wheel drive. Number 34. The only body panels that the E30 M3 and the regular E30 shared were the hood, the roof panel, and the sunroof. Number 35. The Soviet Union used to make BMWs. Video on that coming soon. Number 36. BMW was granted the Momentum of Change Award at the UN Climate Conference in Paris. That was 2 years before they were charged in Dieselgate. Number 37. BMW made an X5 with the same V12 that's in the McLaren F1. Why? For shits and giggles. I'm serious, the engineers were bored, so they decided to find out how much power the X5 chassis can handle. They even wanted to put a Formula 1 V10 engine in it, but decided not to, because, quote, it wouldn't look stock. Number 38. The BMW Z8 was designed by Henrik Fisker. Yes, the same Fisker who designed the Model S and later failed at his own company. At least he nailed this one. Number 39. BMW struggled to sell the Z8 so much that they promised their buyers 50 years of stockpile part support. Number 40. This year, BMW issued do not drive notices to owners of 90,000 vehicles due to potentially deadly airbags. Please check your airbags, especially if you drive an E39. Number 41. The BMW Active Hybrid 7 was the first hybrid they made. Yes, their first hybrid and hydrogen cars were the 7 Series. I'm honestly convinced they really didn't want to sell any eco-friendly cars back then, so they decided to make the worst possible examples. Number 42. The BMW logo represents the blue and white checkered flag of Bavaria where BMW began, and not an airplane propeller, which is a common misconception.